This is tutorial number 47, and it covers how to use the hole feature within CATIA v5. To start off, open up tutorial part number 47, which is located on the DVD. Now, the hole feature is found on the toolbar over here, or again, if you go to Insert, Sketch-Based Features, Hole, then you can access it there. So what the hole feature will do is it'll allow you to create holes, many different types of holes, without actually sketching it out or cutting and extruding and doing everything else. You're able to do all of the holes directly from the hole feature, and it gives you all the options, so it allows you to save you some time from sketching everything and kind of piecing together each different type of hole. So to start off, let's click hole, and let's click a face we want to put a hole on. So let's click this face here, and this is the hole definition window. So you're able to choose from, just like with the pad in the pocket, all these different types. So blind, up to next, up to last, plane, and surface. And then there's different types of holes. So you can have a simple, a tapered, and everything's shown in the preview window here, so you get an idea of what you're getting. A counterbore, countersunk, and a counter drilled hole. So right now let's just do a simple hole. So a simple hole is just a straight through cut. And then you're also able to choose a thread definition. So if you click on the thread, then you're able to put the pitch and the thread and everything else onto the hole that you're using. Now I'm going to uncheck the thread. I'm going to go to extension. Now if you zoom in, they're automatically going to place the hole on the point that you selected on the surface when you chose the hole. Now if you need to change it, you have to go to position sketch. So click on the positioning sketch, and now you're able to change the hole position. So this point here is the hole position, so I can just grab it and throw it anywhere I want. Now you can also dimension it, so let's throw a dimension on it. From there to there, we'll call it 20, and from there to there, we'll make it 20 also. So you're able to position and really fine-tune where your hole is going to be so you can locate it. Once you've done that, all you have to do is just exit the workbench, and then you're back to the hole definition. So now from this, we're able to change the diameter, the depth, and just play around and make the hole exactly what we want it to be. Now you're also able to change the bottom of the hole. You can change it from a flat to a V bottom, and it's going to show you in the display here what it's going to look like. So let's put it back to flat, and let's change it from 10 millimeters diameter to 20, and let's change the depth to 50. Now let's click OK, and now we've made our first hole in this block. Now let's click this side here, and let's click hole, and let's try a different type. So let's go to type, and let's click simple, and we'll go to a tapered hole. Now with the tapered hole, we're able to change the angle, so how steep it's going to be, how shallow. So let's bring this down, and let's make it 50 degrees. Now let's go to the extension, and let's make the diameter 10. And for depth, let's make it 20. Click OK. And now we've made that hole. So the tapered hole with the 20 is the depth. Now let's change the sides again. So let's go to this side here. Let's click hole. And let's change the type again. So this time let's go to counterboard. And for the counterbore, you're going to have some options here again to change. So you can change the diameter of the counterbore at the top. So right now it's at 15 and the depth's at 5. So you're able to increase it or decrease it and just play around until you get the counterbore that you're looking for. Now if we go to extension, this time instead of blind, let's put up to last. And what that's going to do is put it all the way through to the other side. And you can see it right there. Now let's change the diameter to 20. And let's go back to the type. And let's make this. First we're going to have to change this. So let's make this 30. And we'll make the depth, we'll leave it at 5. and now we'll change this to 20. Click OK, and now we've made a counterbore all the way through. Now let's click this bottom face here, and we'll do another one. So we'll click hole, and we'll change the type to countersunk. And again, you have the different options to change the countersunk to make it how you want it to be. Now let's go back to extrusion, and let's make this a blind one again, and we'll make it go through 30. Now for the flat, we'll make it a V-bottom, and we'll keep the angle at 120. Click OK. And now we've made another hole that it's got the countersunk at the top there, and it's got the tapered at the bottom. Now let's go to this side, and we'll do the last type. So let's click hole, click type, and we'll do counter drilled. Now again, you can play with all the different dimensions and the extension. So every time you go through here, it's just a different way, just by how you want to put it together. So it gives you all these options that you're able to change. Let's just click OK, and we've got another hole through there. Now let's draw a hole up here. So let's click this face, we'll do a hole. For this one, let's make it counterboard, and let's leave the diameter at 30. Just leave everything at what it is right now, and we'll click OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make the exact same hole just below it, and we're going to put it on an angle. So to put it on an angle, what we're going to do is we're going to make a line that's going to be on an angle. So let's click this plane here, click sketch, and let's make a line that's on an angle. So just draw a line to the center point and dimension it to that center line there. And let's make this angle, say, 15 degrees. Click OK, and we'll go back up. Now let's click that face, click hole, and we're going to make the exact same hole. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the direction. So instead of being normal to surface, we're going to click it, and we're going to click this sketch as the line to follow. Now you can see that as we did that, the entire position of the hole is now moved 15 degrees. Now let's click OK, and you can see the difference between the two. We've kind of offset it, and now it's cut in at 15 degrees. Now if we double click on this line and say we change this to 30 degrees, then everything's going to automatically change. So let's go and update it, and now it's on a 30-degree angle. So when you're making the hole, you're able to either align it with a sketch line or an edge. So say that there was actually a solid here that was along that line, you're able to actually select that line too, and it's going to follow that line. So for the hole tool, it's a very quick and easy way to make holes, and especially if you're making the counterbore and countersunk, you don't have to worry about making all those different kind of sketches. It gives you all the tools and all the parameters to quickly and easily make holes within CATIA. And that concludes our tutorial on the hole feature within CATIA V5.